am I taking this down? Well, hello everybody. First of all, congratulations Erin on your new job. Thank you for the message. It's just come straight through the ether, all the way from America. Would you believe it? Oh, what a week it's been. It's been blowy, it's been wet, it's been cold, it's been mild. It sounds like British weather. But on to another thing. It's been chaotic here today. It's been one round of feeding cats. Everybody wants to be fed something different and everybody wants to be fed at different times. It's really great fun having a pride of animals and living in your house. They all want to fight. But the person who doesn't want to fight and who just wants to bring love and happiness into everybody's life for a few hours on a Tuesday evening, it's Lucy.
Hello, everybody. Showtime! Hey! Oh, we've got people coming in on the comments already, and I've hidden my mouse. Welcome, welcome, welcome all. Get involved on the chat. Tell me what you're up to, where you are. We know we've got viewers in America. That's you, my little bugger. Right, okay, let's take that off. So, everybody, it's Tuesday night, it's 9 o'clock. It's horrible weather, but my new sparkly top arrived today. Yes, love, get in. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. You can never have enough sequins in your life. How is everybody? You might remember that this time last week, covered myself in wine. I'd love to say that I'd planned that, but, you know, comedy timing, I thought about planning it afterwards. So, let's have a look who we've got. We've got, hello, Dave. Hiya, darling.
And it was a waste of fizz.
I know it was a waste of fizz. I know, it's terrible. I mean, I've almost stopped drinking.
Oh, so sorry.
Mum was like, no, you haven't stopped drinking. No, I have, because you haven't poured me a drink yet, darling.
Where was the bell?
It's over the other side of the room. Ding, ding.
Move along the bus.
David, you're grounded. You can't. 1 second, the milkman's coming. Chrissy Hill, fastest bar woman in the West. Right, this. Please, tonic, don't spray me. Please don't spray me. David, are you in the UK or have you managed to airlift yourself out? And you and you're somewhere in the south of Spain sunning yourself. Did you get the back of a lorry and go down? Right, okay, who else have we got? We've got Erin, hello, congratulations, lovely girl. We've got, hello, Hugh.
Oh, hello, Hugh.
Hello, Hugh. Never. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's nice for you to be in the UK just for the occasional shift. Right, okay, so, everybody, let's get, 1 second. I can't even start my pre-show. Because you know I don't start, I start-ish. I'd love to know if my brother's watching.
Whoops. There you are, sweetie.
Right, there you go. Cheers, everybody. So, what I'm going to do is I can give you all time. It's a little bit strong, but that's how I like it today. So, we're continuing with the Lucy show. That's my Manson, not Manson. What's his name? Charles Mason. The actor.
Charles Bronson.
The actor.
Oh, no. Mason.
Get involved in the chat.
James Mason.
James Mason.
We got there in the end.
39 steps, eh? Turns out they were steps. Right, so everybody, come on. Hi, back to graphics here. There's my brother. Dave's in the UK. Noel, darling, Noel's here. Right, so everybody share.
Hello, Noel.
Hello, Noel. Coco's here. So, I'll give you all a chance. Come on, share the stream. You know the rules. And for the second time, I'm using a mirror to do this so that I don't stab myself in the eyeball. Honestly, and who said they can't teach old dogs new tricks? If anyone makes a comment about an old dog right now, you're fucking bad.
Old Yeller.
You're bad. Get out of my show. I've got the
I don't think I can do that.
I've got the
my
Babs
love.
Windsor jacket on, Mum. I've got the elbows of a bar lady.
Oh, right.
Let's have a look. Right, okay, come on. Hope you're all sharing the video. Chop chop. Look at that. When I use a mirror, I can do the under bits. What are they called?
Lower lashes.
Lower lashes. There we go. Don't teach that in trucking school, do you? Check your lower lashes. Look at that. And a lipstick. I don't know why you don't wear this lipstick, Mum. It's
I
nice.
didn't know I had it.
It was in your drawer when I stole it.
All right.
You should really keep your valuables more safe. Right, okay, so moving on to the Joe Wicks update. Is Joe Wicks back?
Back from where?
Well, he was doing stuff
And then
during
he wasn't.
lockdown, and then we started being less lockdowny. He got his MBE and fucked off. So is he back to running around with people's kids? Have a look. Let me know. I'm not Googling it. I've done enough work for this show. So it take me 2 weeks to put together. Right, okay, so the Lucy update. I have got notes. And everything. Right, okay, so I'm loving my new job. And today, look at all the certificates I got. I got certificate in being bridge smart, which means you check your vehicle height and then you don't go under a bridge that's lower than that. That took half an hour. Security and counter-terrorism. If people look dodgy as fuck,
Shoot them.
don't get out your car. One of them was, look, what one sign that you can tell is somebody's a bit dodgy is that a social media app is open. I don't know if they've been to many RDCs or around many truck driving rooms, but all we do is sit around on our Facebook.
That's really
So
odd.
we're all terrorists. And I love the fact it's a local job I'm doing. So yes, our trucks could be stolen and used as weapons, but ultimately when it comes
What,
to
tippers?
yeah,
They're going to tip them to death.
no, but most of the this is a bit dark. Most of the attacks have been rigid. maybe when you shoot your tranquilizer at them, they come down slower. I don't know. I'm one of the few drivers in the company that have actually gone across waters and had to do vehicle checks that include me on my own going, Lou, please don't be in my truck. I'm really big and burly. I just got a very underdeveloped voice. Cycle safety.
Oh, does that mean you can ride a cycle?
They did this. They did a scenario of a tipper turning left, and it had the little speaker on it that goes, warning, vehicle turning left, and it always comes across as quite a Rufus Hound kind of voice. And the woman was like, and the tipper hit her, and they were like, how could the driver done better? What about the cyclist?
Yeah. How?
Ultimately, they agreed that both parties could have been better, but the first thing was to blame the truck driver. And it's like,
But you have to remember, as some cyclists, I'm not saying all, but some, they put earphones in.
yeah, where was your fucking GoPro then, bitch?
You know.
What else am I
And
saying?
also, it should be compulsory that they have those
Little
cameras.
beacons, little GoPro.
little cameras.
Yeah.
So that if they got knocked by a vehicle,
Was that a cat?
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Oh, Olivia
Coco.
in that window.
Oh.
I thought we talked to her. Right then.
that they'd be able to see from the video that the cyclist wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I know completely. Pedestrian safe means you can walk past me. Oh, I reckon I was that far from hitting somebody the other day with my wing mirror, but it was their fault for being tall. Fit for the road. Stop it, you flirt.
I don't think it was, Lucy. I think it must
And smart driving, which means I can do
wear
maths.
sparkly top.
No, that's fit for the road.
Oh.
How was meeting my sister the other day, Dave. I was wicked. She was going towards Cranbrook and I was coming back. That's where you meet sexy people, down on the 29 junction. I've only been in the quarry once, Dave, since I've started my new job, and I keep trying to sort of get them to say, maybe we should put a truck in there, but apparently Fulham's the only one with the quarry truck contract. Boring truck talk. Okay, next one. I am now youtube.com/Lucy Orchard.
Oh my God.
Plain and simple, Lucy Orchard. Are you on YouTube? Yeah, I'm on YouTube. It's like Lucy Orchard, just /Lucy Orchard, just that. You get sent a little thing that says, "Congratulations, you're in the 100 club." Thank you. Yes. So, if you're watching this through your social media, what you can do is you can put it through your big TV, because we've got one of them smart TVs. It's got a YouTube button. My brother could do it if he wasn't watching this on his phone with his eyes on the golf. I'm not there, Noel, but I know what you're fucking doing. Well done, sis. Oh, thank you very much, darling. The other thing is, I know this doesn't seem like a big thing on Facebook, because you can get like thousands and thousands and thousands of people on it. But I only started my comedy Facebook page on February the 10th. So I mean, that's not bad. And considering that I haven't been able to gig much in real life due to the pandemic, I mean, I've been prolific, haven't I? If prolific was, I don't know, I make prolific sound more like a prolapse. But I've managed to get 500 likes on my YouTube, and I think that's on my Facebook. Sorry, on my face. I think that's not bad.
Yes, but you have to remember, for what you've achieved in this short time, how many hundreds of thousands would you have spent on flights?
Exactly.
Whereas you've been all
but now,
over
as soon as the bloody lockdown is lifted, I have to fly to bloody Fairfax, Virginia to go and see Erin. I want to go Chicago, see her sister. I want to go Nebraska to go see Brooke. I want to go Cleveland to see Spider. I've got a following in South Bend, Indiana. So
all these people, why don't you just get them to come meet you in Devon?
Mum's clapping flies, but because I can't see them, it looks like she's having a nervous breakdown. Cute. I was invited onto the Talking Codswallop podcast, which is really lovely, by Gemma Williams. And they start off and they go, "Is there anything that you want to get off your chest? Has anything annoyed you?" I had a list. I'd been making a list all week, and I listening to the other ones now. I've listened to a few beforehand, but I wasn't really paying attention. But they just go, "Oh yeah, this one thing happened to me," and I was at point number 3, point number 7. And another thing. And I want to say hi to Max if you're watching. This time last week, Max said hello. Just as the champagne carver went everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. At this point last week, there was carver just dripping down the screen of my phone, my electrical device. Is it insured in my house? Yes, it is. Yes,
but you should be more careful. Just saying.
She stood out in the back. She said she stood in. I just couldn't do that. She stood in the hallway shaking that fucker up to get back at me. Right. Okay. So for all you nosy Parkers, this is it. This is the bit you've been waiting for. The village update, where I scour the forums to see what's been going on in my beautiful surrounding area. And sometimes slightly afar. I'd sometimes go as far as the southwest, because the southwest is just like one big village at times, except for Cornwall. There. Right. So we have in our village. Erin says she's coming to see us as soon as it's safe. Yay!
Oh, brilliant.
Woohoo! Noel says golf finished now, but I'm sure I can find something else to watch.
Not 99.
Watch your back. That's what you should be watching, bro. I quite like this colour lipstick. I don't usually wear lipstick, do I?
No, you don't.
And I haven't got it on my teeth either. That's
no,
good.
You haven't.
Right, so my little sleepy village that's got absolutely nothing in it. We've got a traffic light. We've got a temporary traffic light because they're doing roadworks outside the hairdressers. And I swear to God, it's the talk of the town. I drove back and forth the village the other night just to use it so I can say I was there. Hey, do you remember that traffic light? Yeah, I used it. It's the kind of shenanigans you get up to around here. Have you seen that Lucy? She's fucking crazy. She'd go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, doing something like that. Well, I played Pokemon. Right, pubs are shut again. But I know that the Globe and the Beaton Bridge are doing takeaways. Yeah, so they're still providing services. And it's not nice, the pandemic's, being, the sanctions are back. But it's nice to see that on all the forums and stuff that people are doing the outreach. Has anyone spoken to so-and-so? Could somebody go and pick my prescription up from blah, blah, blah? And it's nice to see that community come back. And I just would love that we could do the community, but without the pandemic.
Will it continue?
When the pandemic fucks off, which it has to.
In what, 2050?
We got rid of the Spanish flu, didn't we? How'd that happen? We just all died. Sorry, a bit dark. Keep it light, keep it light. Keep it light. So carrying on with the next bit. I've had a hard day, I don't want it weakened. I am, right, even though I've not done any driving, I did 6 online training modules. And Nicola was so brilliant with me because I was having this proper paddy. I couldn't get this one bit right. And in the end, I sent her a text message saying, I'm going to send this company a death threat if you don't come up and help me. And she came up and she went, what's wrong, Lucy? And it kept saying I wasn't clicking on the right thing on the screen. And it was because it was hidden behind an image kind of thing. You have to do, to spin the truck around to say where you'd be able to find information. And I'm like, there's only one thing on here and I needed 2. And she went, oh, and she sort of leant over and she said, just look there. And you sort of run your mouse over it. And this world's fucking smallest pixel went, do you mean me? Oh, I had her. At one point, I got up, walked away from the computer and had lunch while swearing at it from the other side of the room like that. You asshole. Oh, sorry, that gin really does strip it down. Dave the village cat. All right, okay, let's get the pictures. Don't forget, I've always got my pictures. So Dave the village cat, he still comes. If Auntie Lizzie or Auntie Lindy is watching, I've been getting in late and I wanted to call them both over, didn't I, to say come and see Dave, especially his old mama. But it's very difficult to see a black cat in the dark. We had to shine a torch through the window to get that. And he's so adorable. You open the door and he comes up now and he goes, oh, he stretches his paw down the window and you're like, oh, isn't he lovely? And you open the door and he goes, and you go to put the food down and he goes, it's a tickle man. Right. There was a give and take post on one of the forums the other day. It was really lovely. It was name what you need and somebody might have it. So there's a huge, it was a wealth of young ladies going, I've got a child that's just growing out of age, 6 months, so they've got and the amount of baby clothes swapping that was going on, it was amazing because ultimately they don't use them for that long when they grow up. I mean, I've got underwear that's older than police officers. But kids, they just grow so quickly, don't they? I've read about it. And I've heard from people, they grow really quickly.
Oh gosh. Once upon a time, you were like that.
Can't remember. Plead the fifth. So we managed to get a water fountain for the cat. And we're terrified of plugging it in because ultimately we do realise we're introducing 2 elements, electricity and water. And we probably shouldn't have watched that murder mystery the other day where she was executed in the bath. Because we're either scared of blowing the house out or killing the cat. I mean, I suppose, we could dip our finger in it, but it would still kill us.
No, not to that extent, or if you like that. You very quickly run your finger.
You really, my mum volunteered me to put my finger in the water. Let's have a look. I heard the village was hosting the annual Spitch Playing Championship. Hugh is a fan of the other show I do. One of the other shows I do, Big Small Talk, where we talk about things that we when we were little. And if there are any Howells girls watching, Splidge. If there are any Howells teachers watching, fuck you.
How naughty.
No.
You could get
Mr.
detention
Crump,
for that.
Mr. Crump, and Mrs. Churchman and Mrs. Godfrey. Oh, Mrs. Williams, the librarian. You can all live. The rest of you, you know what you did. Oh, horrendous people. Right, so yes. So I put it on the village. It really you need, and if you just have the whereabouts to say you want it, because it is about the power
Oh,
of.
so you're about the baby gate.
Yes, so I put it on our village one, and I said we've got a
Hold on
baby
a minute,
gate.
Lucy. The boys.
One second, helicopter. It's really quiet in the countryside. 1 second. Right. So I put that I had a baby gate on that we used for where we were trying to make sure that the cats didn't kill each other when we had our backs turned. And within 3 minutes, a woman that's just got a puppy got it. So yes, I love that. I love a bit of give and take in the village. Do you know what I mean? So that's that one. Anti-bullying week. Now, in order to celebrate the differences and the uniqueness of people and how being different doesn't mean that you should be bullied, everybody is posting their odd sock pictures, which means that I support anti-bullying 365.
And you've done it since you were 7.
I don't like matching socks, you see. Bloody hate matching socks. I did say to somebody once, I said, somebody from the new job I've got, and I said, you see me in matching socks, it's me trying to secretly tell you that I'm being held hostage and kept against my will. And he heard me and went, are you all right? You're wearing matching socks. And I was like, look closer. One's navy, one's grey. They usually are fluorescent, horrendous colours. Because why not? You can do whatever you want when you're a grown-up. And swap that. Right, the next one. Okay, so the tree in the village with the triangle. They're wanting to cut down the birch tree in the middle of the village square. It's actually a triangle, but they call it the village square. You don't say meet you in the village triangle. So
does it have grass on it?
No.
Oh.
No, just outside the co-op. Yeah, the village with the school. So they want to cut down the birch tree. The birch tree is about 30 years, and apparently a mature birch will make it to about 60. So it has only got 60 years left before it might get dangerous. But look at this for Britishness, okay? Complaints were raised about the birch tree. So they want it cut down for these reasons: slippery leaves, blocked drains, and public funds.
That sounds smacks of Leaves on the Line.
Yeah, so
it?
Birchgate is kicking off. There are Save Our Birch Tree campaigns going on. I think then it's another 10 years or something, and then it definitely, and then.
Oh,
Yes!
It's like a little car park.
Well, people are saying, oh yeah, they want to get rid of the tree because of car parking, is it? And somebody suggests car park, knock down a church. But I think some people are saying take that tree out and put a big fucking Christmas tree in it, and then you can decorate the Christmas tree every year and the village will look lovely. Some villages do have that.
Yeah, but you can't just.
I mean, look at the tree they got in Morton Amstead. And every year they just fling fairy lights at it. Nice one, Bob. Christmas. Oh, I haven't written it down because it's not my village, but somebody posted this. I think it's somewhere near Weston-super-Mare. What they did is the kids drew Christmas pictures. The primary school drew Christmas pictures. They then turned those into sort of beamed lights into fairy lights, and then put them up. So they're the most grotesque looking reindeer and animals. And there are people going, "What the? Are these Christmas lights? It looks like somebody that's on." Well, that reindeer is my daughter's. the children love the fact that their designs were turned into Christmas tree, Christmas decorations, and everyone else is like, they look shit. God bless Britain. I mean, they do look really shit. Like that kid and his family are a very small handful of people. So I'm getting more involved in plastic-free Tiverton. Obviously, Mum's done a lot of work council to get rid of single-use plastics and non-biodegradable consumables. But yeah, so if you are watching and you are from Tiverton and you have a business or a community space or a school that you're involved with that would love to get in touch about becoming a plastic-free partnership, and it doesn't mean that you have to go all of a sudden plastics free. You just have to make pledges to change like 3 things, maybe like changing to a reusable washing up liquid company, which you can actually, you can either refill or just 3 little changes.
There is, yes, because there is a firm that does that, and I'm sure that shop in the town.
Most people now have got a green shop that will do refillable products and stuff.
Because
but it's just 3 things that you need to change. So I know it's a bit preachy, but I've got a forum, so I may as well fucking use it.
They've been doing that in Totnes for 12 years, 14 years.
Just don't go to the Green Cafe because anything green about it's the fucking title. But Timoth was the first place to go plastic carry bag free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that Tiverton would, but
and they got wicked 2p machines on the pier as well. That's by the by. Okay. So I haven't got permission to use the picture, but in the place with the tree, a little about 1 year old, a little cat has moved in with a woman, and she's just asleep on the counter, and the woman's like, "Is this anyone's?" The cat's like, "I'm happy." But the local vets is shut in that so they can't get it scanned. But it's just a case either she's got such little white paws, a little pink nose, and she's all asleep on the kitchen counter, and she's like, "I'm home." I don't think you need to. I don't think the other cats like her. So the woman's like,
"Yes, but you've got to give them
time."
What's
it like to live in a house where people fucking hate each other? Let's have a look. You's been in charge. You's been in touch. It's pronounced plastic, not plastic. You posh bugger. Oh, thanks, love.
We always say plastic.
It's plastic, so stick that up your ass. You cheeky bastard.
No, a really nice way of saying that is
nasty bastard.
Oh my God.
Not that we've said that before. Then the brilliant thing about social media. So I know people bash social media a lot, but if you're watching this through social media, I think it's brilliant. Sorry, my vest is slipping down on my bra. Raven, a lovely young lady lost her cat Raven, put pictures of her on social media and her village forum. They shared it, and Raven was found and returned to her. She was with a lady down the road. And she's given me permission to show 2 pictures of Raven. But look at this little face. Look at the little face with her little paws. And she's got little Olivia feet. She's got the world's little ballet feet. So when they walk, they must walk like this because I'm a ballerina.
Oh.
Look at those little pinkety plunkety piano feet. So yes, to Raven's mum, if you're watching, thank you very much for letting me use your pictures.
Oh,
she's got teeny tiny feet like Olivia.
Oh, look, she's got a couple of white whiskers.
Mm-hmm. Also in the village with the tree, get in touch if you live near me, and you know you live near me. If you've got collections of old newspapers, as there is a liaison in that village, because the Hedgehog Hospital are in need, and that is the crawl arm that I like.
I've got plenty.
You've got plenty. I'll get in touch with the lady and we'll take them over to her. So yes, if the hedgehogs need it, we are there for it. I fucking love where we live. Terrorism. No. Mass shooting.
If stopped,
We don't go past the garden centre. We're still in Devon. We're just skirting around the edge of Devon. And in Tiv, 18-year-old lady, for her birthday, spent all the money she got for her birthday on food in Tesco's for the food bank for Chad.
how kind.
So she got over 600 quid for her birthday. And all I want to say is, you've never given me 600 quid for my fucking birthday.
No, you've had a lot more.
What, cash?
Doesn't a car do it?
Oh God, I'll take that. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like a Maserati. It was an Escort. My mother bought me an Escort for my birthday. We're very progressive.
If I bought you a Maserati, you would have been dead. They're too dangerous, those stupid
No,
cars.
I'm a really good driver.
Yeah, now.
Oh, wait till this stream finishes. I'll have another one of these gins. What did you say, Chris? Ah, lovely stuff. Now, in case you try this, for anybody that's watching, I'm not going to tell you if this was from Somerset or Devon or from Cornwall, but it piqued my attention. But in the southwest, and I'm not going to say where, somebody actually found a nest of 10 eggs for these little things. See how the time today? See if mum, when it comes up for mum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have you got it yet? Okay. So apparently somebody had.
Oh my goodness me!
Takes a while for her screen to show.
Are those Rias?
Those are Chris Rees. And
Oh.
they're driving home for Christmas. But that's not.
Oh,
That's
do you know I used to play that?
that she plays it every year.
When I picked Noel up from boarding school and we drove home over the morning.
And halfway, I'd be sick in a carrier bag. Oh, good times. That's clock works. Oh, like Mum, a dead sheep. Yeah, so there were about 10 eggs. So obviously people are trying to keep the location safe because, so all I can say is in one of the national parks. But obviously we don't want collectors trying to get it. No. But
We don't give those interlopers.
I wrote that joke the other day, didn't I? Incomers.
Oh yeah.
First they have a job. So apparently there was somebody that was who had a couple of them, but because they were hard work, just let them go.
Well, they do like to run, don't they?
Yeah, but they had them privately and thought, oh, the upkeep on these is a bit high maintenance. So just took them to a national park and just released them.
Well, that's irresponsible.
So, well, there's not going to be a large gene pool either, so they're going to be susceptible to disease. Sorry, I'm really taking the entertainment out of the story, am I? But yes, 10 eggs. So they're vicious, though. They can be. If they're anything like ostriches, ostrichi.
Ostriches.
What's the plural of ostrich? Ostro.
Ostriches.
Ostrix. Ostrix tentacles. They're from around here. Yes. So another thing that I saw on the local forums as well that's absolutely adorable. I put a shout get any pictures from the canal recently. And I do know I was doing the swan updates and stuff, and I haven't had a chance because of work getting in the way of things. So one thing that I could show you is for somebody who is on the canal page with me, gave me permission to show this. Isn't that the most adorable little thing in the whole wide world? It's the blue tin. It's adorable, and I just think, oh, come on. Oh. I want one. I'm not, you may have noticed I'm not doing a Pokemon section because I like viewers. I'm nobody was liking it. I was going to say I got death threats for it, but definitely people were tuning off. So I've introduced a little miniature smug gallery. So I put on the canal that I haven't had a chance to walk along, and that I do an entertainment show. And has anyone got any pictures of the canal and what it looks like now during the autumn? And I had some amazing people get in touch. It was so lovely. So there you go. I mean, this is where I live, and this is why it's called the Smug Gallery, because the colours at the moment, I can only imagine what it looks like at the moment.
Oh gosh, that's
But
beautiful.
we really do. We're able to give some of the most beautiful places in the world a run for their money. Our canal is just, I mean, all the leaves are brown, reddy brown. I mean, the old road to Rackford is so stunning at the moment with all the reds. It's almost distracting. So yes, so please don't come to Devon if you've got COVID. In fact, never come to Devon. I'll show you what it looks like. That'll quench your thirst. Stay away, please. You're riddled. Yes, so that's that. So moving on to.
Oh, hold on a minute. What about the curiosity of the chicken?
Yes, fucking Christ. Yes, Jesus H. Christ. And that's because I got the pictures so late. So, the curious tale of the wandering chicken. So, I've been in touch with people on the local forum, and you know how I said it hasn't been seen for a while, and that's because it's found a home. So, it's no longer called the Curious Chicken. We have to give her her proper name, Omelette. And she is well ensconced.
Gosh, doesn't she look lovely?
She's come up lovely. She has her, and she does. She's happy. She's safe, and the best thing is there's still another wandering chicken. So I am going to look for more updates to Missy, because there were possibly two, and we don't know what happened to the second one. But this one is definitely safe, and it's got a lovely home in that village, so we don't have to worry. Omelette is safe. Oh my god. Right, sorry, sleeves up for this. Hetty, if you're watching, go to bed. We've got, she's still white.
Yes.
And she walks, we've never had problems. We've always had an open gate. We've always had chickens, and the chickens have always respected the boundary. They know not to go out. Don't know how they know. They communicate between themselves. They don't go out. But Hetty walks to the boundary line and then crosses over the boundary line. She goes up and down the lane to have a little walk, and then she goes up to the top bank. And the other day, crossed the road. We don't know why.
Because the grass was greener in the field.
And she wants us to have a heart attack. I was coming back from work the other day. I had to drive about 200 meters past where we live, climb out, as I'm running down the road going, Hetty, just trying to shoot the chicken home. And I thought my bright orange trousers might encourage her to go that way. But no, she was like, oh, yeah, Lucy. You're here too. Let's have a chat. It's like, no, come on, Hetty, get in the fucking garden. Yes, she's going to give us a slow heart attack, that bloody thing. So yes, that's chicken update. Boop, 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 boop. Or should I say? Tomorrow's chip papers. Our roving reporter Noel Orchard has found me another news story. So last time he brought us a story where there had been 3 kangaroos and 2 zebras found in a Canadian drug bust. And this week, my brother has found, I love the fact he sees weird shit on the internet and goes, my sister will like that. Oh, the fire's going out.
Oh my God.
She's sorry, I'm running out of liquid.
Oh, for goodness
The
sake.
fire's running out. I mean, honestly, I don't actually know what she does all day.
runs after you by the sounds of it.
Fucking faster would be a good thing. when Gav said, when I spoke to comedian Gav Harris the other day, and he said, "Who's that woman? Who's that woman you're talking to?" He just showed, and I went, "Oh, my producer." He went, "I thought you had a producer." I was like, "I don't know what she produces, but she's a producer. That's my mother."
I produced you, darling.
You produced me. Hey, Gav, if you're watching, so this is tomorrow's chip paper. So let me just turn this banner off for a second. Woman breaks when she spots bear chilling on a couch with his legs crossed. I mean, I have to say, that does look like... Well, that looks a little bit like Bournemouth during the summer.
For the amount of rubbish, yes, it does.
I mean, it looks a very, very sad Vista. But he's having a lovely time.
And where was this?
America. I didn't read all of the story, Mum. Can't lie. I was happy with the picture of the... And does anyone already know? I mean, tomorrow will be tomorrow's shit papers. Hey! 1 second. Thank you very much. Just see, there are messages going back up. Right. Okay. So, the cat update. No, not that.
Hey, Yogi.
I made boo-boo then. I didn't get rid of the picture before moving on to the next section.
Oh, nice.
Hey! Hey!
What else did you ask me to do then?
Pour me a drink and make the fire. That was all.
Proposal.
Come on, Cindy. Right, okay, so cat update. Stuff from my room has now become the cat update because that's where Coco lives. So here's a new video of Coco. Here's some cat tags. What about if I give you the blue problem like that? Or if I put the blue problem up? Not sure how you feel about that.
What talk of the devil?
Oh. Hang on. Restart your device. 1 second.
Having to quickly move to a little technological problem there. Please bear with me.
Did Coco break it?
No, Lucy did. 1 second. Kicked from studio. Yes, Lucy ought to be kicked from studio. Hello. Oh, lovely angle there. Bear with me. Oh, 9 people are watching me have a nervous breakdown on that channel. 1 second.
Are you back?
That should be back. That should be back. There we go. That's better. Hello. Mute. Ah, that's why.
That's why. Me there you go. That's better. Oh my God. I just had a little panic attack. Ah, there we go. Thank you very much for your patience, everybody. That was horrible. Ah, I couldn't work out. I was stuck in a time loop continuum. Let's have a look. Much better signal. Lucy broke the Lucy show. Yes, Lucy did break the Lucy show. Much better signal. but Chin. I am working on signal. This is by next week. My signal should have improved. I bought electronic devices. I've got my toolkit out. It will involve a hammer, but I am going to buy. I'm hoping by the kitchen sink to have an amazing internet connection.
Saturday.
Or none. Or none. It's 50-50. I'm either going to be using my phone and Sarah's going to have to do all the work. Right. So Kit Kat update. So you watched Coco. There we go. Back to the brand. Right. That's what the picture section is called. I don't talk like a fucking social media dick. Let's keep on brand, guys. Let's keep on brand. So this is this side. This side is Kitty, and this side is Willow. And the reason why Kitty looks upset, the reason why this one looks upset, is because Willow was having a lovely time sat on the sofa, and Kitty went over, and they had this really cute little cleaning each other section. And then Kitty just tried to lamp Willow in the face, because Kitty is a fucking monster. She's incarnate. Is that incarnate?
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yes.
Yes. So she's.
But she's only a baby.
And because Coco and Kitty and Willow exist, Olivia's had to live on the street.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Olivia hasn't taken well to the new cats. She feels slightly ousted. So again, my mum's leg the other day, she showed me, and I mean, I've got a scar just there and there because Willow, where Kitty went to jump onto the table, she used my leg as a springboard. So what she does is she just goes and then just pushes herself, and she uses the claws as the purchase point. Mum's legs have got cut there, and cut there. It's the day. It's the bleeding. It's like some sort of archaic ritual. The daily bleeding, where the kitten, who looks adorable right now, like butter would fucking melt, but underneath that fur is 666. Managed to get them Willow, Kitty, and Coco to eat the other day. Obviously, Olivia wasn't in because she's not loved.
Oh, she's terrible.
She goes, "Oh, you don't want me." Well, like, make a big fuss of her, give her a treat, tell her she's beautiful. She sees one look of another cat and she goes, "No, you chose them, not me." So they're feeding together, but Coco has now started, the big Norwegian, the one I showed a video of, has started chasing the others. And she's built like a brick brick shit house meets a lump hammer. So we are quite nervous that one day we'll come in and find parts of the other cats. So there you go, the Sleuthy show. Only a quick section on the Sleuthy show. I would change jackets, but looks good. There you go, Sleuthy show. So I had a text message from PayPal the other day, and it was no 7 number, because PayPal, they're so poor, they can only afford a UK landline, a UK mobile number, and most of the words were spelt correctly. And all I had to do, because apparently my account was insecure, I just had to use their link to log in, and they'd sorted it all out for me. But
so kind.
Yeah, you know, and it's like, I don't actually.
Oh, there's a bit of cotton hanging from that jacket underneath your arm.
Other one.
No, that one.
I can't see during the show, Mum. Should we do it afterwards?
Well, keep your arm.
Keep my arms down. Oh, I love having her. Are you doing the show on the roof then? No. I am. There's going to be DIY involved. Dave Dart, you are a star. You've already helped me out, and you've made me the cable I needed. So I went to Screwfix and everything. It's happening, people. I've got plans going on, and it should revolutionize the signal after just 12 years. Right, okay.
Yes,
So yeah,
you wanted 24 cable holders, and they sold you 1,000.
I said, yeah. Can I just have the little clips with cable on it? And I stood there in front of her, and I went 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she went, "We only do boxes of 100." I was like, "How much are they?" She was like, 150. Oh, okay. But I'll put the others on the forum. Birthday section. I didn't show up the Sleuthy show section.
Yes, you did.
Did I? I don't think I did.
I'm sure you did.
Birthday section. Oh, there's so many. People were so randy 9 months ago, whichever year. Birthday section. I love that theme tune. Okay, so Debbie Attrell, if you're watching from Rackenford, happy birthday. So business owner of Wild Things Upcycling and Design. She is so capable and so practical and so creative. Just take a fucking day off, Debs, because you make the rest of us look exhausted.
No, I'm lost.
I keep going to booming shot. Have you played the drinking
Oh,
game?
I was watching the wrong thing.
Well, they're the same thing, but you were aiming here.
I know.
Instead of here.
I know. And I frightened Coco.
Yep. Brooke Barcel had a birthday. Happy birthday, baby girl. Bridget Randall, who helped us get the Tiverton comedy night up and running so well. Her attention to detail was absolutely marvellous and fantastic. Will Haston, who is a truck driver who used to drive my old truck, Taylor Swift, and he had Lana. He only had Lana, that's it. So he's a lovely guy. Bennett Aaron, Welsh comedian and scriptwriter. Happy birthday, lovely boy. Andy Clark, another truck driver from my old job. John Molehill, comedian, who hopefully I'll be seeing tonight, and hopefully he's recovered well from his operation. Tom Smith, from the same village as Debbie, so must be something in the waters in Rackford around there. Lex Shellard, famous of the DJ duo Ben and Lex. And of course, this little girl had a birthday, but we never got round to mentioning it. I want to thank her for everything she does and everything that she is. And hope to get to say happy birthday to you year after year after year.
Oh my God, fathers.
This little girl is my mummy.
Oh my God. Can you
You
see
see the little, so can you see it in her little hand? She's got a
in
little,
the left hand?
in a little hand, little bit of tissue,
No, cotton wool.
cotton wool.
I just had my test for anemia.
Ah, skinny
was in-
bitch.
Look at those little arms.
So yes, happy birthday, Mum. Right, TV and radio. Let's have a look. Comments.
My grandfather made that frame, and I refused to put it in anything any better.
I've never questioned that frame.
No, but
Just
just
the other
looking
shit
at
ones
it, it's
that we've got.
different.
It's the Lombok crap that we've got that needs to go out.
I think we've only got one Lombok left.
And I think there's one over there. We've got
No, we got rid of it.
Right. Sorry, house meeting. Must remember we're broadcasting. We're doing it from a different house then. I know, honestly. I think Dave Dart's house, you're gonna much better. Right, brand. Okay, go there. Right, okay. So TV and radio. TV and radio. TV and radio. Right, Archer's update. Robbie is bisexual. Dun, dun, dun. And that's the only interesting thing that happened. The Philip Moss story still dragging on. Luckily, haven't heard from Tom in a long time. Luckily, haven't heard from Kate in a long time. Ben accidentally told everybody on the radio that they found gold coins on the farm at Brookfield. So now they're being harassed by rogue metal detectorists, including Eddie Grundy, who lost his metal detector and had to pretend it wasn't his when it got handed to the police. So hopefully we'll get to see something where maybe they dust it for fingerprints and they go, we haven't got any fingerprints, but it's covered in cider. Must be a Grundy. And then moving on. Right, Comedy Game Night, which was on Channel 5, and I think it's now on Comedy Central, but you can find the full episodes on YouTube. Reviewed it for the kitchen sink the other day. Sarah wasn't a fan, but I loved it. Yes, it's a parlour game show. It's all right. Here's the boring bit. So if you liked Win, Lose or Draw, that was hosted by Danny Baker back in the mid-90s, then you'll love this because it came from it was called Hollywood Game Night in America, and Jane Lynch hosted it, and then that became Celebrity Game Night, and then that became Comedy Game Night, and it's had sort of many reincarnations, but it was filmed during COVID, so everybody spread out, but it's still fun, it's still active, It's exactly what you want it to be. Sort of maybe some charade games, maybe some sort of wordy sort of plays, and they're like still got the exploding glitter bomb. I really enjoyed it, and I think you will too if you set your reminder thing. There you go. We haven't got one of them. We live at the house end of nowhere where it comes to signal. You know, when those TVR, you know, the recording boxes.
Oh,
Press the
no,
press,
we don't
we
have
don't- press the button thing. But
No,
that's
we don't have
comedy
one of
game
those.
night. Strictly Come Dancing. I don't agree with the fact that just because that's Katya caught corona, that poor Nicola should be out. Because in the past, when the celebrities have hurt themselves, because didn't Kevin stand in when someone hurt themselves, or didn't he hurt
You would have
himself?
thought that they would have
That-
had somebody who was isolating.
That bloody
on the
Neil Smith,
sideline.
didn't he hurt his leg? And Kevin stood in for it.
It's not
Yeah,
Neil
the little,
Smith.
the one with the snotty little face.
Katya's ex-husband.
So, you know, they're both off. The fact is, you could see she was absolutely loving it, and she was getting into her own stride with it. And then, poor bugger, she's out, which I just think is really, really unfair for her. And also, I have to say, although I love Anton as a dancer, was he not fucking brilliant as a judge? He channeled the pickled walnuts of Len Goodman with the gotcha and the pointing. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Loved that.
Now, he did say that he wants to be a judge, but that means they'd have to boot somebody out. And since Bruno's in America,
Oh, yeah, Bruno's in America.
he can go.
He can cock off, yeah. I'm a Celeb. It looks fucking cold.
It does.
The two Geordies and the deck, they look absolutely rotund due to the fact that they're wearing 75 layers of thermal clothing.
Normally, they're out on the golf course.
Yeah, but you could actually see in mid-link, they were holding their hands like they were desperately trying to hold
Heat.
some sort of heat, and they sort of standing there going, "Oh, so the next thing that they're doing is," yeah, I liked it a little bit too much. Piece to camera with the celebs, like the celebs will like hold a spoon and then it'll show the celebs backstage going, "Oh, but it held the spoon, it was great." A little bit too much of that. Usually you get a little bit more camera action, and then they talk about it. It literally was a case of, oh, you know, look, we're looking for some water. Oh, that time we looked for water. It was too. They've gone a little bit overboard on the sort of.
They've probably got taps. It's a castle.
Yeah. But it's just. Oh, you know, we get it. We can see it. We understand that they have to talk about it, but can you let them do a little bit more before they talk about what they're talking about? Taskmaster, I've decided I'm saving it. I'm not gonna. I did episode 1. I liked it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna binge every fucking one of them in a massive go. Death in Paradise. We have finally finished Death in Paradise. So we had to watch 8 seasons on
9.
Netflix, and
Oh.
the 9th. Sorry, Mum, to interrupt her show. The 9th season is on the BBC. Now, the 9th season wasn't that long ago, and yet my mother's memory of it, her recall for the program, apart from the theme tune and Janny John Jules, I'm not sure she recognised it
He wasn't in it.
in season 9. No,
No. I had sporadic remembering.
shocking. The Ralph Little bit. Do you remember this bit, Mum? No. And then she said yes. I knew she was lying, so I wouldn't put her in a home. Honest to God, I mean, you'd hear the theme music, and it say which actors are on, and like, oh, it's this episode, it's that episode. And Mum's just, she's in, she's that. This is new. A Cycle is a Taskmaster podcast as well. Obviously, there is. Everyone that's brilliant's got a podcast. Kitchen Sink, available on Spotify. The Weekly Bazaar as well, available on Podbean. Yeah, but it's a case of I'm worried that she's not going to recognise me. If she had no recall with the entire 9 in Paradise.
I only have to look in the mirror, darling. I'd recognise you.
Sorry, Mum. White Collar. I've been watching White Collar again because it's been so long.
And have you remembered everything?
I haven't remembered everything, but we watched
So-
it
So
about
you have adjoining rooms in the home.
right. White Collar. I haven't seen for 6 years. The Ralph Little episodes in Death in Paradise you saw 6 months ago.
Oh, we've had COVID in between, and it's just messed up the year.
Come here, Coco. Come and say hello to everybody. No, just shy. So it got to a bit on White Collar where I stopped giving a shit when they were collecting the treasure. So I think I've got 1 or 2 episodes over where we gave up last time. I'm going to keep going, but I've got a funny feeling I'm going to still give up again. Matt Bonner is absolutely stunning, but I don't think he's good looking enough for me to keep going with the storyline. But fingers crossed.
He's a bit like David Gandhi.
He's very much like David Gandhi. If you're watching, Dave, call me.
Ask him to be a guest,
Oh yes, I'll ask him to be a guest.
but he can come to
Can
our
I get on
house.
with the next bit?
Sorry. She got over enthusiastic about
Drinks all day. That's why she gets Chelsea. Right, here you go. Here's a little video clip for you to watch the here's a Discover a Murder section. You know I like to introduce you to something. So this is one of the rare new releases of 2020. Roll
How
VT.
fun is a high school reunion gonna be?
You're gonna get your money. I told you.
Jack! Parker had to have been the one who killed Jack.
You should be looking at Cassie Reynolds.
She was obsessed with him. Ask Coach Caldwell.
The evidence against each creates reasonable doubt about the other.
I know who has a habit of telling the truth and who doesn't.
And now a sneak peek at Aurora.
Ta-da! Wasn't that good? So yeah, reunited. It feels so deadly. It was lovely to see something made in 2012, made in 2019, but it was actually released in 2020. Please, 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 if you don't love a Hallmark murder mystery, have a fucking word with yourself.
all their Christmas films will be out shortly.
I know! Guess what? You're going to be watching trailers for all of them. Please still watch me. Please don't leave me. But I love a Christmas movie. I'm not really into birthdays, but I fucking love Christmas. We haven't got the Christmas tree up yet. And that's mainly because we're scared of the kitten.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have it up otherwise. The others would be well behaved. Right, on to the next bit that every little girl has. What does every little girl want? Truck stop review. Steve Dunn, are you watching? Get involved in the chat. I saw that you commented on one of my videos, but how about you comment on the one that's fucking live? The truck stop review. It's a really, really lovely truck stop. I have had the honour of sleeping here a couple of times. So it's on the A1. It's just below Grantham, and it is called the A1 Truck Stop Colsterworth. Colster as in holster that you put a gun in. So Colsterworth, and it's amazing. So great food, great prices in the bar as well. Really good vibe to it. The lady in the bar was amazing. Obviously, due to what's it called, COVID, they've had to close down, make it a one-way system. So this is the moment where all those people are seated. That's sort of crossed off, and they've got a one-way system where you go in, you make your order, and you go back out through the bar and back. They're still open. They're not open on Sundays for food, but because they are running a reduced staff. But as I keep saying to all of you, don't just assume the truck stop is shut. If it is shut in the food wise, the parking should still be open, and the facilities, there should still be facilities open, and you'll usually find a takeaway service within that range if you do a Just Eats or a Deliveroo type app, or if you speak to somebody local from there that'll probably be doing the bar or taking your money kind of thing for the parking, then they'll be able to recommend like a pizza delivery or something like that. I know it's not the healthiest of thing, but at the moment we are all the truck stops are running as well as they can. They are reduced take-ins, they've had to reduce staff, but they're trying to make sure the boys and girls on the road are still being fed. I bought a fuel cap there once because I'd just been came back, and the little bastard, I stopped for a wee, had a wee, got back in, and somebody nicked my fuel cap, but I didn't notice until I got to Costaway. Because, you know, I just didn't notice the fuel cap was missing, because you don't lock a fuel cap, because if they want fuel, they'll drill your tank. And so some Scottish little bastard nicked it. And when I went in and I said I had my fuel cap nicked, instead of me having to have a really expensive one, he knew that in the sort of reduced items, there was a really tacky looking one that sort of had that blingy, that peeling, tacky chrome kind of stuff on there. And he said, if it's for the company and you're paying out your own money and they probably won't pay you back because it was that kind of company, here you go, here's a cheaper one. And they made a point of helping me out, kind of thing, because fuel caps are quite expensive. Or can be. Very flat parking, lots and lots of space. How many was it? I think it was something like maybe even 120 spaces. So that's huge. One thing I will say in the ladies' toilet is right next to where you sit, there is a long mirror. You don't need to see that. You sit down, you have a large meal, you have a wee, and you lie and go, oh shit, love. Wow. That's a lot of weight. But at least they have a mirror in there. They've got UK Fuel, Key Fuel, and AS24, which you can't sniff out. If you haven't got one of those cards, you are not working for a reputable company. So moving on to and the last thing is, I asked them. They are doing takeaway food at the moment. They're doing these really good meal boxes for £6.20, and they do biodegradable food boxes if you request them. So please, if you go to Costaway, it's one of the few places where you can actually have a non-polystyrene food box. You can't use your own container because obviously it needs to be sanitized and stuff. But yes, please do ask. And well done for being one of the only fucking places that don't just serve food in polystyrene. If you ask, you can have it in biodegradable. Well done. So next is the Ask Lucy section. What's the farthest you've been from home? In a truck? I'll probably say Norway or Switzerland.
Norway.
But I've been to America. So that counts. And when I was in my mum's tummy, I went to Hawaii. But I wasn't really there. So that doesn't count. But I've been to...
I was feeding you chips and gravy.
I've been to Florida. So there you go. That's as far as I've been. What TV channel doesn't exist but really should? Some of you may know about a guy called Foster Dad John, who rescues pregnant cats that just had a litter. And he has the mum and the litter. And because he's an IT technician, he's got a job, but he's just set up a cam so he keep an eye on them whilst he was out during the day. And then people started asking if they could share the stream. And now it got to the point where there are even like places in Switzerland, sorry, Sweden, that because so many people were secretly watching the cat cam under the table, they just put it on the big screens. It was just more productivity occurred if they just put the bullet and went, look, the cats are there. Can you get on with your fucking jobs instead of just watching the cats under the table? And they've got the most amazing play den, which changes according to what age they are, which developmental toys they need. And the mums have got a little place they can go to, so they're not being used as a milk bar. It is amazing. So yes, if there should be a TV channel, it should be the Foster Dad Dom live stream. So there you go.
Excellent.
Haha. Which city would you most like to live in? None. Sorry.
We're not city dwellers, are we?
No, because even if I thought somewhere like Italy, I don't like crime. If I thought somewhere like Paris, don't like crime. Zurich was nice. Luxembourg was very quiet. So quiet, there was nothing open. Malmo was nice. But yeah, too much crime. And when was the last time you climbed a tree for fun? And I think it was a long time ago. I know I've climbed trees to get cats down, but that's not fun.
It's fun for the cat.
Fun for the fucking cats. Now the plug section. So as you can see across the bottom of the screen is running a little bit thing that says if things are tight, times are hard for you, times are hard for me as well. If you can just like and share this and help me get the word out about my different social medias. So on Twitter, I'm the Lucy Fool. On Facebook, I'm Lucy Orchard Comedy. On Instagram, I'm Lucy F. Orchard. And on YouTube, it's youtube.com/Lucy Orchard. So smack with this. But if you can afford to support my tech fees, because don't forget, as fast as I can buy them, that little shit of a kitten bites through them. That's hence the reason why I haven't used a fucking professional microphone on a podcast for weeks. So please just watch this little video and it'll show you how you can donate just £3, like the price of a coffee. Dee-dee. Please, 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 if you can afford it, it makes such a great difference to me, because all of this technology stuff, it's you can't buy it and it's yours, it's all subscription. So the fees keep going. And yes, I really, really do appreciate your support. And if you can't afford to support me with a donation, if you can support me by liking my socials or sharing my socials and telling your friends about me, and sharing this video, because I really want to be on Strictly. And for that, I've got to be famous. Help me get to Strictly. I've got the top already. They've had some right sketchy fuckers on there. They're like influencers and shit. I don't know how many of these people are. Why not me?
Coco's sleeping.
Oh my God, cat update. The cat is sleeping in the living room for the first time ever. She's never relaxed enough. Your phone is there. Okay, so plug section, please. You should be watching this before my show every week. On Facebook, if you look for, on Twitch, if you look for Gig in Your Hoose. So that's GIG, Gig in Your YER Hoose, like moose. So Gig in Your Hoose, Gig in Your Hoose. And that's Tuesdays for my show at 8 p.m. And then lovely guys. And I did really, it's one of the most lovely online open mics I've done in a long time. Apart from obviously drop comedy. So then we got Big World Small Talk on Sunday. I know that I believe we've got a French guest that Leon's sorting out for that. So that should be fun. Where we will be asking them the more important question, which everyone has to answer. Would you rather a magic carpet or a flying horse? And then the next one is the Weekly Bazaar every Friday. So you can watch the live stream through Joke Pit Joke Pit promoting comedy on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or on my page. No, I'll share the stream on my page, but I don't have it on my page. And then the kitchen sink. So let me show you the kitchen sink. So this week we have got Cleveland special Spider Jones, who I am fortunate to call a friend who he absolutely makes me laugh. He's not just a joke teller, he's a storyteller, and he can take you away in a magical world when he tells a story, and he is so fucking funny. Then also, if you are having trouble at the moment with second lockdown, if you look at mind.org.uk, okay, so it's a tough time for everybody, but Mind is there, Samaritans are there for you. There are lots of different resources. So if you can text 86463, or the info line you can ring is 0300 123 3393. You can even write them or email them, but there are people there to help you, and lots of other online systems for you as well.
There's even the Lucy show on a Tuesday at 9 o'clock. That'll make them happy.
I'm not going to help you with your mental health problems. I'll entertain you,
Exactly.
but please do not email me your problems.
No, but they can have an hour and a half's release, can't they?
Yes, they can.
They can have a bit of laughter,
A bit of laughter.
bit of village aid.
Yes. Yes. So then you've got gig in your house, big world, small talk, kitchen sink, really bizarre, and then also for people that are trying mindfulness and they are trying meditation. If you go on YouTube and you just look at Calm, and that's the mindfulness app that exists, and they've got hours and hours of calming music for you to sit in your room and just calm down and try and get through what this horrible pandemic is.
Or get a cat.
Yes, okay.
Smoothing a cat calms you down.
So we're moving on to the show it all section, and I know that we had a winner. Simon won, and the thing is, I sillily, I have now posted the certificate. I've got a certificate of posting. You can see there. I just realised it's got his address on it. So yes, I took it to Amanda. Amanda, if you're watching, thank you very much for helping post it. So yes, the certificate. I've got to make a new one. So Simon is the winner of the Lucy Show It All round. He got all the questions correct, and that certificate is winging its way to you. So well done, baby boy. So this week's Lucy Show section is where I say to you, the questions from last week was, what job have I just started? I started a tipper truck. What is free when you park at Swinton Truck Stop? A shower. What song by Cannon and Ball should you listen to? It was Together. And my Twitter handle, it was at the Lucy Fool. So that's those questions. So this week's question, who has found a curious new home? Who? Right. What family member of mine has recently celebrated her birthday? Question number 3. What animal has been seen chilling on a sofa? And 4, what's my YouTube address? Yeah, baby. So question number 1, who has found a curious new home? What family member who has had a family member? Question number 2. These are crisscross miles. Question number 2. What family member had a birthday recently? Question number 3. What animal has been seen chilling on the sofa? And question 4. What is my YouTube address? So yes, please send those questions in, and you may be receiving the brand new Lucy certificate, which hasn't even been made. So you will be, it'll be a one-off design. Each one's a one-off design. So Simon, please get in touch when you get it. I want to know, because I've got proof of postage. Oh yeah, baby, first class. Right, okay. So thank you very much for those of you that have donated, because I have received a few donations. Not a huge amount, but honestly, every penny counts. So thank you very much. Please like and share this. The next show is 9 p.m. Tuesday, the 24th of November. And then please remember, I'm on Insta, I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. But I want to dedicate this show to somebody who has become a very good friend of mine. Amanda, that I work with, recently lost her cousin. So, and today had to live stream the ceremony. So please, Amanda, all my love, baby girl. You have been an absolute joy to work with. And I'm now proud to say that you're my friend. And the other thing is, I want to say happy anniversary to all the truck drivers that I hang out with, the M5 trunkers. We usually have at least one annual drinks. Why? Because we have 2. We usually go for a Christmas drink, and if we try some more. So this is, it was came up on Facebook this time last year. You were out and having fun. And as you can clearly see from that picture, fucking wrecked. So yes, lots of love to Amanda, and lots of love to my M5 night trunkers as well. Miss you all. Noel's answer for the questions is 1, Danger Mouse. 2, Count Dracula. So the curious new home, the animal that's found the new home is Count Danger Mouse. The family member that's had a birthday today.
The relaxing.
The animal that was on a sofa relaxing was a kangaroo. And my YouTube channel is I don't fucking know at hotmail.com. Oh no, we can know someone that can set that email address up for you quite quickly. Right. So come on, love. We've had our great show, ladies, Sweet Dreams. That's from our lovely Hugh. Come on, man, get in. Come on. So thank you very much, everybody. Lockdown is difficult for everybody. So take care of yourself. Your best is good enough. You're allowed to feel shit, but you're allowed to sit at home and watch my programs all night, every night. So yes, just remember, boys and girls, I will see you next Tuesday.
And I will see you next week.
If you got any money though, chuck it in. Don't be shy. Oh, Amanda, do not be sad, honestly. Love you very much, baby girl. You're the reason I got my YouTube subscription. So, love you too, Noel.
Love you, Noel. Well, we love everybody. Everybody who's watching.
Yeah,
We love
everybody's
you all.
watching. It's the ones that don't watch that we're not that fussed
No,
on.
no,
No. So most of my friends are family. As Noel said, I can say whatever I want. Right, everybody go to bed, wash your hands, and send me some money.